Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am completely barefaced with no makeup, definitely no eyebrows, nothing on the skin because we are talking a little bit about skincare. I am going to be reviewing the Glossier solution today in this video, and then after I film this, I'm going to go over my whole skincare routine in a separate video, so I'll make sure that's linked in the cards because I think I'm going to post my skincare routine prior to posting this review. But y'all, I love this and I can't wait to give y'all my thoughts, my opinions, just what I think about this product. I was so skeptical of it. I know when it first came out, I was so disappointed because they'd been hinting at a new product and then they came out with this and I was like, well, I don't want that. I'm pretty sure I even talked about it in an anti-haul or a will I buy it video, basically being like, I'm not gonna buy this. It's got a lot of acids in it and lactic acid and AHAs and things that are just going to mess up my skin. And then it just happened. I caved, and I bought the solution as a duo with the Milk Jelly Cleanser. And here we are, about a month later, and I am hooked. I've used maybe a third of this and I'm gonna have to order another one because it has changed my skin. So I've got it pulled up on the website. I'm gonna read a little bit of the information, give some background, make sure that I explain the product well, and then let you guys know how I use it, how I incorporate it into my skincare, and then from there give my review. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around by subscribing, and without further ado, let's talk about the beautiful little pink Glossier solution. So this retails for $24. You can buy it online at glossier.com. And it claims that it will transform skin in 4 weeks. Unlike physical exfoliators that scrape off the surface of your skin, solution gently sloughs dead cells away through chemical exfoliation, dissolving the bonds, gluing problematic dead cells to the healthy skin beneath. With daily use, expect cleared acne and blackheads, smaller pores, and reduced redness. Skin's texture will be smoother and softer, and the fabled glow of balanced, healthy skin will be in full force. So they've got a bunch of different claims. They said in a clinical trial, of solution, daily users all said, 3 out of 4 people, that after 24 hours their skin felt cleaner and softer. After a week it looked smoother and brighter. After 2 weeks their pores were smaller, their skin looked glowy. After 3 weeks, blah blah. After 4 weeks, people said that their skin was amazing. And so I had to buy it, right? Because those claims just sound so good. So this is a daily exfoliator, and because it does have those different exfoliating chemicals and ingredients, and chemicals aren't a bad thing. I heard a girl the other day talking to her mom, and she said, Mom, you know it's in makeup, chemicals, and you don't want to put that on your skin. Some chemicals, acids, things like that really aren't bad to put on your skin. You just want to make sure that you're doing it in a correct way. And then on top of that, if you are using something like a chemical exfoliator every single day, you need to wear your sunscreen if you're going to be in the sun, because your skin could burn and will burn so much easier once you've exfoliated the dead skin away. So you just want to be really careful that you are following with daily sunscreen if you are going to be in the sun. And even if you're not going to be, it's good to have sun care in your skincare routine. But the key ingredients in this are lactic acid, which is an AHA, which is an alpha hydroxy acid. And this will visibly reduce acne and dark spots. It has glycolic acid. Every time you guys watch me do review videos, you hear me struggle to talk. And even my husband, like, I'll read stuff and he's like, wow, like, you're a great reader. He's really sweet, you guys. I'm not saying that he, like, makes fun of me. But, like, I stutter. I swear sometimes I can't talk. But there is lactic acid, glycolic acid, which is a brightening alpha hydroxy acid that breaks water bonds, attaching dead cells to skin, improving tone and texture. There's salicylic acid, which you guys know is really, really good for acne. It's a beta hydroxy acid that reduces acne and unclogs pores by breaking oil bonds, attaching dead cells to skin. And it's 0.5% of the entire formula. And then there is gluconolactone. What just fell? which is a PHA that exfoliates while moisturizing and conditioning. I don't know what PHA stands for, you guys. Shall we Google it? Because might as well know what I'm putting on my face, right? It's probably like polyhydroxy acid. Let's see. Okay, this Google search didn't work. PHA skincare. The first thing that came up was the Glossier solution and the First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads. Interesting. PHA is a polyhydroxy acid. That's totally what I said, y'all. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to the Glossier website. Okay, so the PHA exfoliates while moisturizing and conditioning, and then it has an anti-stress complex, which has aloe, hydrating glycerin, and calming niacinamide. Claims hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, paraben free, appropriate for all skin types, cruelty free, and vegan. So the way they suggest applying this, because it does have a pump, is going in with a cotton pad like so. And you just press down on the applicator right here. When you push this, liquid comes out of the center of it. The packaging I really, really enjoy. I feel like it's really clean. It has this nice little cap that you open. It feels nice and secure. I feel like I could travel with this and it would be awesome. You just pump on the thing. I usually pump about 2 to 3 times just to make sure the cotton pad is really soaked. And then you just close the lid and go about your day. So when I do apply this, and I don't have any on this, I'm just going to kind of show y'all. I just kind of go around the face like so, make sure I get the nose, and kind of just my entire face. I'll also go down the neck a little bit, maybe onto the chest, and then sometimes I do struggle with a little bit of acne on my back, and so I will take this on my back as well. And if I do use it on my back, I go in with a clean pad again if I want to go back over my face, just because there's a lot more oils on my back, because when I do go in with this, I make sure to cleanse my skin first with the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, and then after I've cleansed my skin and all of my makeup is removed, that's when you go in with the solution. And so since I haven't usually cleansed my back before I go in with this, which I probably should, and now that I'm saying that in this video, I'm kind of grossed out, but I don't ever want to put anything back onto my face just to make sure it stays clean. But after I apply it, I actually found that I don't like the way my moisturizer and my oil layers on top of the Glossier solution. So after I apply the Glossier solution, my skin is almost a little bit tacky, and so I find when I put products on top of it, I just don't like the way it feels. So I actually splashed my face with water after I use this, and that has worked really, really well for me. I feel like I can use this to really exfoliate the skin, and then I just kind of rinse off the extra stuff that's making my skin feel all sticky and tacky, and then I follow up with my oil or a moisturizer or whatever. You guys know that I use the lapis oil. That's what I love, and that's what I follow up with. I don't want to get too into my skincare and all that, but overall, this has improved my skin dramatically. Now, it's not going to clear your breakouts completely. I don't know if you guys can see, I've got a couple of breakouts on my forehead, and usually around the time of my period, which we're approaching the time of my period, that's when I get breakouts on my forehead, because that's my problem area, which is weird. Usually hormonal breakouts are around the chin. For me, it's the forehead. I can't explain it, and it sucks. But what's funny is one of the reasons I bought this is I was having terrible hormonal breakouts around my period. So I purchased this, and my skin just cleared up and started looking so much better. And I've been really, really, really impressed with the results. I just feel like it actually does a really good job of exfoliating my skin. My skin does feel soft, my pores do look smaller, my skin definitely feels more hydrated, and the oil still feels controlled. I just feel like my skin is finally looking really, really good and bright, and I feel comfortable not wearing makeup in my skin, which is really cool, even with a couple of breakouts now and then, because, you know, breakouts happen. I thought they would go away in my 20s, but they don't, you guys. Breakouts do not go away as you age. You think they're bad when you're an adolescent, but they're not. They get worse. I mean, not necessarily, but for me, my acne has gotten way more terrible since I have grown up into adulthood. But really impressed by this. absolutely loved it. I do have a code down below for Glossier. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them. It's just one of those personal codes where it's like, hey, if you use this, like, I'll get a credit to my account, which is really cool. You get a discount and then I get a discount. So it's like a win-win. And I love using other people's codes too, because I'm like, hey, it's a win for all of us. But I was really impressed with this, and they've got a really great return policy and a really good team. If you do choose to try this out and it doesn't work for you, please contact their customer service and return it, because not everything works for you. I know the priming moisturizer from Glossier really didn't work with my skin. The travel size, like the little sample size that comes with orders, was really amazing, and the full size broke me out and just wasn't the right fit. So if you ever have a product that doesn't work, please, please, please return it, especially when it's skincare. If you start noticing little breakouts, return it. With this, I would say give yourself a week of using it. And I was careful. When I first started using it, I used it every other day. And they do say that you can use it, 1 to 3 times per day. And depending on how my skin is feeling, some days I use it twice, morning and evening, but most days I just use it once in the evening. I found is the time that I really enjoy using it, just so that my skin isn't freshly exfoliated before going out into the sun. But that is it for this review, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I've been rambling and talking, but I have missed filming. And I'm so glad to be back. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any more questions, comment them down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you stick around by subscribing and check out my old videos right there. My most recent videos. Moist. Okay, you guys rock. Have a good rest of your week, rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.